Morning guys, my name is Paul Haney and this is the Woods Walker School of Self-Reliance channel. Today I want to talk to you about improvised shelters. Came out this morning and hadn't shot a video in a while and figured I needed to get some videos on YouTube. But here in the mountains in North Carolina, and I'm sure mountains anywhere else in the world, they're not that different. When you're looking for a shelter site, it can be difficult. You're not going to find probably anywhere that's exactly flat. So the best thing you can do is just find a place that you can compromise on, and it'll be flat enough for you. May not be the most comfortable place in the world, but at least you're not fighting all night long, having to try to roll back uphill or fight your way back uphill. So found kind of a place where I'm kind of happy with. Right here to my side, you can't really see it over here. I'll pan around there here in a little bit. Ooh, this fire's getting kind of warm. I'll pan around there in a little bit and show you where I'm setting up this shelter at. I'm going to set it up right here in front of my campfire. The type of shelter I'm going to set up here is just a lean-to type shelter, an improvised lean-to. I think that's the best thing for this shelter site. It's going to be far enough away from my fire pit that I don't have to worry about the shelter catching on fire. And the reason I built a fire here, I was looking around trying to find a place to shoot this at, and it's amazing to me. There's places on this property that I haven't explored yet, and I kind of stumbled upon this place. There used to be an old outhouse right here, and the reason I know that is because I found the toilet seat and found the window screen and whatnot that used to be on the outhouse. And it was tore down a long time ago and just kind of sunk in. But there's a nice depression here in the ground. I checked around, it's pretty solid. But it makes a nice depression in the ground to keep all my coals rolled back to the middle of the fire, and it makes a nice reflector wall on this side closest to the camera to reflect heat back into the shelter. So I'm going to go ahead and get up here and try to get this shelter set up and show y'all what I'm doing along the way. Alright, I'll get back with you here in just a second. Alright guys, so I've got my tarp laid out here. This is a 9 by 10 foot camouflage tarp. Picked it up at Walmart. It was just a fairly cheap tarp, nothing special about it. If you have the type of tarp that has the reflective surface, you want that facing your fire so that it'll help reflect heat back on top of you. I'm not really sure how great it is at reflecting. I'm not sure that it would be any better than this one, but you still want to have the reflective surface facing back at you, unless it's a survival situation where you're wanting to be found. Then you want to turn that tarp inside out to where the reflective surface is on the outside, so that it will attract more attention and get you help a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this right over here. I'm going to tie the knots up here, and I'll just kind of show you as I go. Alright, so I got the shelter tied up, the top up there. So the next thing I want to do is I want to establish the bottom of the shelter, and you can see how it's kind of blowing forward. I want to keep that from happening, so I'll show you that next. I'm going to have to go find a log and I'll get right back. Alright guys, so I got the log. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there now so you can see how that works. Oh, my log broke in half. That's alright. Alright guys, so this is the completed lean-to shelter. Now, this probably wouldn't be the greatest shelter to have this time of year. I could wall in the sides and probably drop one of the sides in order to make it a little more airtight. Wall in this side where it made a true lean-to with the sides closed in to keep wind from coming up. But you know, in an emergency situation, if all you had was a tarp or something like this, then it'd be better than nothing. You know, it'd be better than sleeping out, getting frosted on, and getting really cold. So, of course, you'd want to build up a good layer of bedding underneath here. One of the most important things, especially this time of year, is to get your body raised up off the ground. That's going to keep the ground from sucking the heat out of your body and making you really cold. That's really when hypothermia sets in overnight, is laying on the ground and not having anything to protect you underneath you. Now, you can see I put these logs in here behind. They're holding pretty good. All they're to do is just to keep the tarp back up off of me. With this tarp coming and running up underneath of me where I'm sleeping at, on the uphill side, if it happens to come a big thunderstorm or rain or something in the middle of the night, all the water is going to run underneath of me instead of running into my shelter. So that's a big plus. You know, you don't want to get wet and then be out here and be cold as all get out too. Another thing, when you're in your shelter, keep your wood close by. That way you don't have to get up and get out of your shelter to go find more wood. This ain't near enough wood to make it through the night, but it's good enough to shoot this little video with. You want to keep your water bottle close by, keep your bag close by, the way it doesn't get tampered with critters. You know, coons and everything else will come into your camp and tear into your bag and steal whatever supplies you might have in there, especially any food, trail mix bars, anything like that. They love them. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's a very simple shelter, very simple, expedient shelter, but it could save your life one day. I mean, you never know. So, keep this in mind. There's a lot of things you can do to add to this shelter to make it even better, and we'll cover those some other time. But for now, I'm just going to sit here, enjoy my fire, kind of listen to the creek run, enjoy this beautiful day. Great day. I love being out here in the woods. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all your views and all your support. If you don't mind, like my video, visit my Facebook page and like it also. Also, you can go to my website and check out all the classes we got coming up for this year. It's SmokyMountainSurvival.com. Got the link here below. You can click on it. Check it out, see what you think about it, and I'll get back with y'all in the next video. Thanks, guys.